Good afternoon to our instructor, Mr. Abdul-Rahman. My name is Brian Tin. My student ID is 190000723. Today I'm going to present about the chess assignment 1. So I'm going to do introduction about myself. So I came from Kuching, Sarawak, and I'm currently taking applied physics second year first semester. And my experience in playing chess is none. So why am I taking these subjects? This is because I want to have a theoretical and a systematic ways to play the chess. Now I'm going to explain the standard, rapid, and the blitz time control. So for the standard time control, the first 14 moves must be completed in the 90 minutes, followed by 30 minutes for the rest of the game, with an additional of 30 seconds per move starting from the move 1. So for the rapid time controls, all the moves must be completed less than 60 minutes but more than 10 minutes. The time allotted plus the 16 times any increment is more than 10 minutes but less than 16 minutes for each player. Last but not least, for the blitz time control, all the moves must be completed in a fixed time which is less than 10 minutes for each player. The allotted time plus the 60 times any increment is 10 minutes or less. Now, for the touch move rules, it applies when a player touches a piece with an intention of moving it. The player is obliged to move it if there has a legal move. If it doesn't have, then no penalty will be given to. Last but not least, I'm going to explain the differences between the checkmate and the stalemate. So, for the checkmate, it happens when the king is attacked and cannot parry for the threat. So, the opponent which the king is being checked lose the game straight. On the other hand, for the stalemate, it happens when the players doesn't have any legal move and the king is not being checked. It is not being in the check positions. So this immediately ends the game with a draw. So now we can look at the bottom left of the diagram to see for the checkmate. Imagine we play as the black and the opponent play as the white. So now we're moving our rook to the A1 positions, and it's the time for the white to respond. So currently the white is being checked by the rook from the A1, and it doesn't have any legal move to move. So there is two criteria. The first one is the white being checked, and the second one is the whites cannot have any legal move. So this is checkmate. The opponent, which is the white, lose the game straight. So for the stalemates, it happens when, imagine I play for the black, so I move my king to the position of e3. So now it's time for the white to respond. The white currently is not being checked, but it doesn't have any legal move to do so. You can see that no matter how it moves, it's still being checked. But right now the white is not being checked by any of the opponents. So it ends the game with a draw. So that's the difference between the checkmate and the stalemate. So that's all from me. Thank you.